Hi, and welcome to your Musiversal Unlimited tour. Today we'll be showing you around the platform and how you can get started. First, you'll see the Explore page, where you can find the roster, browse for the different instruments, and book sessions. We have 70 plus artists covering more than 100 different instruments and services, and new artists are being added every single month. If you want to start off by speaking to a music producer, you can book a Kickstart Session. Simply choose Kickstart Session from the list of services here on the left, and that will filter all of the artists who offer this service. Then, choose an artist and book the session. In this live session, your chosen artist will help you get started and put you on the right track. If you'd rather dive straight into a recording session, you can simply select your desired instrument, choose a musician, and book. For recording sessions, you will need to provide the musician with two types of materials ahead of time. The first type are written materials, like a chord chart, for the musician to read. And the second type is audio material, like a backing track for the musician to record along to. If you're not sure how to create these materials, don't worry. You can book our pre-production service, where our producers will create these for you, based on your song. For post-production, we have a range of services to help turn your recordings into a radio-ready record, including audio editing, quick mix, and mastering, which are all included in your subscription. And if at any time you want to get advice from a talented songwriter or producer, you can book songwriting advice or production advice at any stage in your journey. Now here at Musiversal, we spend a lot of time curating our roster and finding the very best talent available. But we also know that every musician is different, and everyone has their preferences. That's why every Musiversal artist has their own profile, where you can read their bio, listen to some released songs they've recorded on, and also listen to their unprocessed recordings, which is more like the files you'll actually receive after the Musiversal session. So once you've found some artists you'd like to work with, it's then simply a case of booking sessions with them. So let's go through the booking process. First, choose a date and time that works for you. Our standard session length is 35 minutes, and I know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but you'd be surprised what can be accomplished in that time. After doing tens of thousands of sessions, we found that 35 minutes is enough time to get at least 3 full takes on a typical 4-minute song, plus extras. And we recommend just keeping an eye on the session length, because you'll notice that some services like vocals and advice sessions are actually 50 minutes long, to make sure there's always enough time to get what you need. So now you can add some details about your track. The only mandatory fields here are the track name and genre, so those are the only two you need to put in. But it can be helpful to share a reference track and the meter and BPM if you have that already. So for this track, Musiversal Blues, as you can tell from the title, is a blues song. And my reference here for the drummer is Crossroads by Eric Clapton, a great song. So I've just pasted in a YouTube link of a version of that song. But if I wanted to, I could also share a Spotify link or SoundCloud link or anything else. And my song is in 4/4 meter at 120 BPM. On the session detail step, the standard here is to receive stems, but if you have the same DAW as your chosen musician, then you can opt to receive the session file if you prefer. We recommend joining the live stream of the session if you can, because that's really where the magic happens. You get to collaborate with the artist in real time and give feedback on the fly to get exactly the recording you want. But if you can't make it to the session, our musicians are happy to record offline based on the instructions you give them here in the message box and any other materials you can send them. Finally, you can review the details of your booking and click confirm. And that's it, your session has been booked. After booking, you'll need to send the musician your session materials, which you can do up to 15 minutes before the session, so you don't have to do this right away after booking. The artist will have 15 minutes before the session specifically allocated to reviewing your material, rehearsing it, and setting up the session. So the more organized your files are, the better the prep and the session will be. And when it's time for your session, you can simply click the session link here and you'll meet the musician live in the recording studio. Once the session's over, you can click the session here to download the files. And that's it. You've now got your professionally recorded files and you can continue with your next sessions. If you have any questions at any time, you can open help and support and navigate to our help center for answers, or submit a support request which will go to our friendly customer success team. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching this tour and we can't wait to see you in your first session.